When I was about 13 years old, my childhood mentor gave me a lesson that I hold until this day. And she shared with me about the balance between grace and truth. And she said, Rebecca, when there's too much grace and not enough truth, then we rob people of understanding our experience, and we rob them of the chance of them being able to grow and learn from what has happened. But on the flip side, if we give too much truth and not enough grace, then oftentimes our words fall on deaf ears because they don't feel safe and they aren't open to receive that feedback that we have. Now, my problem was always that I leaned more towards the too much grace, not enough truth. And I've worked on that a lot in balancing that out in my life. But I saw something come across my email today from the School of Life. And if you're not familiar with them, I'll put a link because I absolutely love their material. A bit cynical at times and full of truth, full of raw observation and awareness. And one of the points that came across in this email was be slow to judgment. And with that, I couldn't help but think about that balance between grace and truth. Because we've heard it all before, but I want to give just an extra moment to stop and pause. Because we don't know what is lying behind those actions and those words that we receive from other people. Oftentimes, when we receive judgment or frustration and agitation, it's very easy to think only of that truth part of, this is wrong. This is not delivered in a way that is productive or helpful. But that grace part reminds us that we don't know what has existed in this person's past. We can't directly connect actions and intentions because that's happening behind the scenes. And oftentimes, what we receive is a direct mirror of what that person is experiencing on the inside. Meaning, if you're getting a whole lot of judgment and frustration from your boss, your colleague, your partner, I can almost guarantee that within them, they are judging themselves massively. That they have an immense amount of frustration for things that they can't control in their lives. And so what is happening is that is spilling over into their exterior world. And so when it comes to those opportunities where you have a chance to communicate with somebody and trying to find that balance between grace and truth, remember this aspect of being slow to judgment. Because when we bring that grace, it is a powerful door opener for deeper connections and possibly a transference and an understanding that is deeper than we ever could have imagined.